Welcome back to the Global Business Report here on Arise News. For more on the latest from the Inter-Africa Trade Fair in Cairo, we're joined now from Cairo by Arise business correspondent Bosin Omofaya, host of the Arise Exchange. Bosin, good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for being with us. So, how would you summarize what we've seen so far in Cairo?
Thank you so much, Rotus. Just to summarize it, it's about connecting African markets together, which of course is a whole lot more about people, the business sectors, the various countries that will have to come together to provide that very much, that leapfrog that Inter-Africa trade really needs. You know, this is the third edition of the Inter-Africa trade. It's a biennial event once every 2 years, in 2018, in 2021 in South Africa. So far, what we've seen was the takeoff yesterday. Then, of course, you've got a whole lot more around CANEX, which is the fashion, entertainment, music, movies, investment in this sector, including sports sector investment. And again, we just finished that session with Wale Soyinka, the iconic literature and a Pan-Africanist who just had that fireside chat. So what we've seen so far is across the various sectors, but there's still a whole lot more rotas. What else you are seeing right now today is a whole lot more around some of the deal signing. A couple of hours ago, we saw the Anambra State Governor, Chukwuma Soludo, who signed a deal with the Afreximbank and the whole team of the Anambra State Executive and executives of the Afreximbank, including the IATF Managing Director, Kanayu Awani. That deal, according to that exclusive interview we've had with Professor Chukwuma Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, for between $500 million and $1 billion to support Anambra State in its building a new industrial city southeast of Nigeria, as well as the manufacturing hub and across other projects that will be done in Anambra State. Earlier, also, we saw a deal signed with Zimbabwe's Central Africa Building Society. That is about $40 million, which was signed with the Afreximbank. That will support the housing sector, commercial housing sector in Zimbabwe, Southern Africa. That's also in the deal. Then you've got the $1 billion CANEX deal, which was also put on the table by Afreximbank to support the entire entertainment, creative industry on the African continent. That is also another big deal today, Reuters.
That's a lot of big deals coming off of this summit, Bosin. So does that essentially wrap up the event, or did you say there was anything else that that will be any T's to be crossed or I's to be dotted later on today?
Well, Rotus, there are a few other deals that are going to be signed over the next couple of days. You know, the conference and exhibitions will be wrapping up on Wednesday next week. So we'll have a whole lot boots on the ground, things to cover between tomorrow, Sunday, and on until Wednesday. Major formalities in terms of conferences happening on Monday. Today, we've also seen industrialization of Africa, which is a sideline event. Yesterday, I spent a few minutes with the women in Africa processing industries having another side event, which brings women into the conversation of how to industrialize Africa. Women in small and medium enterprises, they've got their own gathering here yesterday around the pavilion where I am speaking to you right now. Just in front of me is the big Nigeria's pavilion. We've seen a whole lot of exhibitions from some of the countries on the continent. It's a very big show from South Africa, from Algeria, from Egypt, which is a host country. They've made a very big show as a host of this event for the second time within the last 6 years. So quite a whole lot that we're looking forward to see. But very important is the energy sector, Rotus, which is the power behind the whole industrialization and trade for the African continent. You're not going to play music. do movie production, whether you're doing fashion designing or you're doing to do industrial manufacturing without adequate energy. That is one thing that will be in focus sharply from Monday for a number of sessions that will be held. How to get more investments into the African continent and ensure that, yes, we can power the continent. You need a whole lot more north, south, central, western part of the continent. All of this has to happen. And that is part of the conversation we're covering here on the ground for our viewers in Nigeria and around the world on Arise News this week.
Fantastic stuff. Wilson, we appreciate you, of course, being there, giving us the latest updates on what's going down over at the Intra-Africa Trade Fair, and we're looking forward to a whole lot more as far as updates are concerned. Thank you so much. Arise business correspondent Wilson Amufo, also host of the Arise Exchange live in Cairo. Thank you so much, Wilson.